Hi, my name is Juan Soto, and this is a very special moment that I want to dedicate. First of all, I want to thank you all for the amazing support and appreciation. Without every single one of my friends, my family, and people I know, and to some of you who have been following me, wouldn't allow me to be where I am today. And it's been an honor to join alongside you and to share what the Lord has given me. This video is about my official launch day of my Line 6 signature patch for the Line 6 Helix. This patch has been a course of 6 months of build, uh, taking inspiration from guitar players like Elevation, Hillsong, Bethel, and other cultural worship teams like Mia San Marcos, and so on and so forth. This patch is the tone and the constructional perspective of what I look for and what I came in inspiration to build the patch that I've been wanted to build for a long time. I've owned the Helix for about 2 to 3 years, and it has been a game changer for me personally because before the Helix came by, I used to own a different board setup that gives me a lot of limitations to my tone. So I had to play around with the parameters inside a chain. When the Helix came around, it is a game changer for me because it allows me to be more creative and fully develop my initial thoughts of what my tone would sound like. And I've been trying out different tones from different guitar players, but I decided in my goal that I'm going to officially start making my tone, not my patch, because I've created more patches along the way. But my tone, quote unquote tone, is what I'm looking for. And the tone that I found is spot on the money for what I need to use live. This patch contains a lot of stomps that has taken inspiration from any other guitar players and people I know, and I mix and match all together to creating the specific tone set that I needed for my personal purpose when I travel, when I play live, when I do covers on YouTube, and vice versa. And I want this patch to be a blessing to every one of you, those who wanted to grow in your church ministry, to serve your pastor, to serve your worship team with the best sounding fullness in your church service, in your worship night, or any other worship purpose the Lord has put into you. I want this patch to not only be used by me, I want it to be also be used by every single one of you who can be blessed to have such tone and such impact for the kingdom of God and for future generations of guitar players and musicians with the fullness sound of what heaven would be like. This patch is full stereo. If you were to connect the patch in mono, it would not give the full sound quality of every single stomp, or you will lose some stomps and you would have a dilemma of having effects coming in a delayed moment. So if your sound tech or your sound system have a full mono setup at the house, I recommend getting a Y cable that has two female outs from your Helix to a male end to a single mono strip that goes into your snake cable into the front house. The Helix itself has a built-in DI, so you would not need a DI to run the Helix to the front house. However, it is optional if you want to have fullness of the signal flow for the house, but the Helix has a built-in DI, so you would not need an option to have one for you. So I look forward for this patch to be a blessing to every single one of you. The link is in below in this video for you to purchase this patch. Like I said, I built this patch for about 2 months, and I'm very happy of the tone that I've been looking for, the tone I've been searching for my entire life. And I'm so happy that this tone is exactly how I want it to be for my personal art taste and my personal creativity for the kingdom of God and for a lot of different areas that the Lord has called me to travel and to share my gifting and my heart of worship with the sound and with everything the Lord has blessed me with. And I want my blessing to be your blessing too. So the link is in below this video in the description for you to purchase this patch. However, I will say before I close out this video that there is a special limited edition discount code that you can use to purchase this patch as the official launch date. Use the code HELIX30 to give you 30% off of your full purchase of the Helix. And this Helix patch is compatible with the Helix Floor, the Helix LT, the Helix Rack, and the Helix Native plugin. So it is fully compatible with any Helix format, and it will synchronize everything. The IRs, aka the impulse response, is emptied. And I do that on purpose because if you have a personal impulse response, which is required, it's required to have an impulse response in the patch. It is mandatory. Otherwise, it would not work the patch. You can use any impulse response of anyone you like, or if you have your own impulse response, you can load it exactly into the IR slot in the HX Edit software in your computer. I try out many different IRs and they all sounded great from different guitar players. I personally use the David Hislop IRs that gives out the amp's fullness and full cut and richness to the amps that I have in both path A and path B. But any IRs that you have, it will synchronize very well with the amps that are built into the patch. So make sure that when you download and buy the patch, make sure you put in your own IRs because it is mandatory, otherwise the patch would not work. And when you purchase the patch, it will include an instructional guide that will take you a step-by-step guide on how to properly install the Helix patch, how to properly load in the patch onto the Helix, including the IR steps to load in, and then you'll be ready to rock and roll. So I hope this video helps you out. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support and for the push throughs of any obstacles that I have been facing my entire life. I'm not only identify myself as a musician, I also identify myself as a child of God. I'm just a human being that is perfectly imperfect, that wants to impact the kingdom with worship. And that's my goal till the end of my last breath. So once again, thank you so much for your support. And the Helix patch is right now available. It is in the link below in this video, so you can go and purchase it. And for now, thank you so much for watching this video, and go and enjoy the patch, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and take care. God bless.